Good day, everyone. Peace and all good. I am Johnson Paran from Group 8. I will be presenting our business report starting with our business overview. Our business, Fees and Rule or Fees Rule, is a snack stall located at the cafeteria of Lapu-Lapu City College, offering lemonade and pizza rolls. We choose this product because they're easy to prepare, affordable, and enjoyable for students. Lemonade is refreshing and energizing, while our pizza rolls are tasty, convenient, and perfectly paired with a drink. Our goal is to provide fresh, budget-friendly snacks and drinks for students, teachers, and staff, while promoting friendly service and customer satisfaction within the school community. Now let's talk about the cost of goods sold. For our business products, pizza rolls, and lemonade, this computation help us understand how much we spend in making our products and how much profit we earn after selling them. For our first product, pizza rolls, here are the details of our ingredients and cost. We use sliced bread both at 40 pesos per pack, and we use 2 packs with a total cost of 80 pesos. Next, we used breadcrumbs both at 40 pesos per pack, and we use 1 pack for a total of 40 pesos. We also use oil both at 80 pesos per kilo, and we use 1 kilogram costing 80 pesos. For the filling, we use hot dogs both at 35 pesos per pack, and we use 2 packs which cost 70 pesos. Then we added cheese both at 47 pesos per pack, and we use 1 pack with a total cost of 47 pesos. We also use ketchup priced at 10 pesos per 1/4 kilo, and we use 125 grams costing 5 pesos. The ketchup is 40 pesos if it is 1 kilogram, but we only bought 1/4. That makes the ketchup's unit cost 0.04 because 40 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.04. For the flavor, we added 1 piece of onion worth 5 pesos and 5 pieces of eggs at 9 pesos each for a total of 45 pesos. Lastly, we use 1 pack of pepper worth 1 pesos. When we total all of these, the total cost of our pizza rolls is 373 pesos. From this amount, we were able to produce 40 pieces of pizza rolls. The cost per piece is 373 pesos divided by 40, which equals 9.33 pesos. After selling all the pieces, our profit margin is 53.38%. This means that for every pizza roll we sell, we earn more than half of its cost as profit. It shows that our pizza roll product is both affordable and profitable for small business. For our second product, lemonade, here are the ingredients and cost. We use lemon powder both at 125 pesos per pack of 500 grams. We use 250 grams which costs 62.50 pesos. Ang kada 500-gram powder is equals to 125 pesos man. So you need to make it that to a kilogram. That's why 250 per kilogram, then 250 divided by 1000 is equals to 0.25. Next, we use sugar, both at 25 pesos per 1/4 kilo, and we use 250 grams, costing 25 pesos. We also use ice, priced at 5 pesos per piece, and we use 3 pieces for a total of 15 pesos. Then we added 1 piece of lemon worth 15 pesos. Finally, we use mineral water both at 20 pesos for 6 liters, and we use 6 liters with total cost of 20 pesos. Adding all of these together, our total cost for lemonade is 137.50 pesos. From that amount, we were able to produce 60 cups of lemonade. The cost per cup is 137 pesos divided by 60, which equals 2.29 pesos. After selling all cups, our profit margin is 54.33%. This means our lemonade product gives us a high return with low product cost, making it a very cost efficient and profitable drink for our business. To summarize, both of our products, Pizza Rules and Lemonade, have a profit margin above 50%, which means our business is earning well while keeping production costs low. Through this activity, we learned how to properly compute the cost of goods sold, determine cost per piece, and calculate profit margins. This experience helped us understand how real-life businesses work, how to manage expenses wisely, and how to make pricing decisions that leads to success. Day 2 for Pizza Rules. For the ingredients, sliced bread, unit both 40 pesos per pack. Quantity used 2 packs. Unit cost 40 pesos. And the total cost is 80 pesos. Breadcrumbs 40 pesos per pack. Quantity used 1 pack. Unit cost 40 pesos. For the total cost of 40 pesos. Oil unit both 80 pesos per kilo. Quantity used 1 kilogram. Unit cost 80 pesos and the total cost is 80 pesos. For the hot dog, 35 pesos per pack. The quantity used is 2 packs and the unit cost is 35 pesos and for the total cost is 70 pesos. And for the cheese, unit both 47 pesos per pack. Quantity used 1 pack. Unit cost 47 pesos and for the total cost is 47 pesos. And for the eggs, unit both 9 pesos per piece. Quantity used 5 pieces. Unit cost 9 pesos and the total cost is 45 pesos. For the total of 362 pesos. And for the ingredients of lemonade in day 2, we have ice, unit both 5 pesos per pieces. Quantity used 3 pieces. Unit cost 5 pesos. Total cost 15 pesos. Mineral water 20 pesos per 6 liters. Quantity used 6 liters. Unit cost 0.0033 pesos and for the total cost is 20 pesos. For the total of 35 pesos. Pizza Rule cost per piece is equals to 362 divided by 40 equals 9.03. For the profit margin, 438 divided by 800 times 100 equals 54.75%. And for the lemonade, cost per piece is equals to 35 divided by 60 equals 0.58. Profit margin is equals to 25 divided by 300 times 100 is equals to 8.33%. For the lemonade, cost per piece is equals to 35 divided by 60 equals 0.58. And the profit margin is equals to 25 divided by 300 times 100 is equals to 8.33%. The cost of goods sold for day 1 is the same as that of day 3 and day 5, showing consistency in our production and pricing during these days. Likewise, the cost of goods for day 2 and day 4 are also the same, indicating a stable cost pattern throughout our operations. This similarity in cost of goods for both lemonade and pizza rolls reflects that our ingredients, portion sizes, and preparation methods remain uniform. It also shows that we were able to manage our resources efficiently and maintain product quality and pricing consistently across different selling days. For days 1, 3, and 5, the results were the same. We started with our given capital and our predicted sales were 1,000 while our actual sales reached 1,000. The total expenses for these days were 586 pesos, including the other expenses such as transportation, plastic cups, and bolsita, giving us a net money of 514 pesos and a balance of 1,314 pesos. Meanwhile, for days 2 and 4, the results were also identical. We began with our respective capitals predicted 1,000 in sales and achieved 1,000 pesos in actual sales. Our expenses were 473 pesos, resulting in a net money of 627 pesos and a balance of 1,941 pesos. Overall, our daily performance showed consistency throughout the 5 days. Days 1, 3, and 5 had the same sales pattern, while day 2 and 4 also reflected similar outcomes, showing that our business maintained stable sales and proper business management. To achieve your target profit, why or why not? Yes, we were able to achieve our target profit. This was made possible through our teamwork, consistency, and effort in promoting and selling our product. We made, we made sure to manage our resources properly and attract our customers by offering delicious and affordable snacks, and they had the highest and lowest sales. What factor affected it? The day with the highest sales was during the intramurals. We, there were many students and teachers participating in different activities, which give us more opportunities to sell and promote our product. On the other hand, the lowest sales occurred on regular school days when we had to focus on our classes and other academic responsibilities. Because of this, we couldn't give our full attention to managing the business, which affected our daily sales performance. We believe our selling price was appropriate for our target market. Was your selling price appropriate for your market? We believe our selling price was appropriate for our target market. Our product was simple, easy to prepare, and budget friendly, which made it accessible to many students. Most of our customers were students, so offering affordable prices was a big advantage. The balance between quality and price helped us maintain good sales and customer satisfaction. What challenges did you face during the business activity? So, one of the major challenges we faced during the business activity was waking up early to prepare everything. We had to go to Kylie's boarding house early in the morning to make our products before classes started. So, it was quite difficult for us to adjust our schedule, especially since all members of our group are all girls. We had to carry heavy containers of lemonade and other materials. Despite these challenges, we learned the importance of teamwork, time management, and responsibility in running a business.